Alright everybody, welcome back to Kenny's Tour Review. So I've got this Audi in here. I've actually diagnosed this problem, I think it was a year ago or something. For some reason they didn't want to do it, so now it's back, so now we're rechecking our work. Just so you know, these two top codes were the only two codes. This one was not. This is probably from my testing or something. I don't know, I didn't even look this one up because it's the first time I've seen it now that I'm doing the video. Freeze frame, good thing to look at first. You can see it says 160,960 for, I don't know why it says miles per hour, but it's for miles. That's what I'm at now. So that's code reset. When I first looked at it, it said 142,000. I'm assuming last time that I worked on it and reset the code, because now that I tried clearing it just to see, you know, came back right away for this G9395 AC pressure / temperature sensor fault. And then also there is no data PID for this, but I'll show you. We'll just go into the PID list. I don't know what group it's in, but I know where it is on the PID list. You can see here refrigerant and pressure are both error. So I didn't really even look up a wiring diagram, but I remember that the sensor was here. You can see that down there, and it looks like a 3-wire sensor, so a lot of you might be thinking that it's just your regular potentiometer, and it's not. It's almost like a module, if you will, because this white with black wire, that's 12 volts. So I'll show you that now. Maybe that's 12 volts, and then ground, it's not going to move, but that's ground. All the way to the left, that is the brown wire, and if you know anything about Audi Volkswagens, they're always brown. And then I will touch here. I kept getting weird signals on this one when I was using a multimeter, so and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this is some sort of LIN Bus here in the center wire, and that's a good LIN Bus signal. It's 12.8, you know, battery voltage on the top side, and then it's average, and then you get some sort of frequency here, but you can clearly see, so each one of these squares should be about 10 volts, so you can see it's at battery voltage of 12.8 or whatever, and then this bottom one being 0 where that arrow is. So everything's good here. I just don't have any communication with the sensor, and it still needs a sensor. This would be a good time to check your AC condenser. Make sure it's not missing a whole bunch of pins. I got a bunch of damaged ones here, but it's not missing any, so it still just needs this sensor, this G3 whatever I said before sensor. Yeah, maybe this will help somebody out. It's pretty easy to get to. If you're a DIYer, you're gonna get shot in the face if you try to take that off with the AC the AC system full of refrigerant. You're gonna get a lot of AC oil right in your face, so I don't recommend doing that at all. And I don't recommend off-gassing. Not only is it illegal, but you could hurt yourself. I've seen people get like weird burns from refrigerant, so definitely take it to a shop. And I would only recommend an Audi or Volkswagen Group sensor for this, especially because it's using some sort of LIN Bus. Every time I do a module or anything that's using some sort of LIN communication, I always go OEM, because you're probably going to get some sort of issue. I bet I can't even get this one aftermarket, but you know, just the words the wise. So hopefully I'll be able to show you the fix on this one. Like I said, I already diagnosed it a year ago, just checking my work, making sure nothing else has happened. The one thing I don't like about these systems is being able to use because this is the problem, that I want to check this before we go any further. I mean, it spins, but it's a clutchless compressor, so I would have to like get to the solenoid and duty cycle it. But I don't want to damage the rest of the system because this is a temperature and pressure sensor for a reason. So if this pressure gets too high here, it'll kick off. And then I bet if I go to the sensor, it's not even... I can check it electrically by using the bidirectional controls inside, but it's sequential on these Audi Volkswagens, so it just goes after another until we get to the one we want. And then I might be able to see some sort of duty cycle with well, that doesn't tell me if the compressor's okay. Well, I think I'm going to make sure that it's full of refrigerant with the machine. At least make sure it's got pressure in it, because these will fail with a vacuum or no refrigerant in it, because the AC oil is transported throughout the AC system with the refrigerant. So if this thing is spun at all with a vacuum or no pressure, this AC compressor will be junk. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm not going to bore you with that, but I'd like to thank you for watching and have a great day.